Hi, Glenn. Great to meet you.
Hi. Yeah, you too, Mark. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you. Thrilled to be speaking with you.
Yeah, me
Um,
too. Me too.
Glenn, it's December already. World Championships right around the corner. What excites you most about this year's event?
Of course, it's a different dynamic for me these days, but the same feeling is so real. That when I was getting walloped 6-0 and 6-1 in the last 18 months of my career, the love I had for the game, Mark, was nil. I even went to apply for a job back in housing, thinking that was what my future was going to be. I've been very blessed and lucky to get involved, and to be involved with Sky Sports over the period of Alexandra Palace over the next couple of weeks. The excitement, I'm just as excited as you, Mark. It's like I'm doing a lot of my preparation already, ready for the games, and everything that's going on there. I'm just like you as a fan right now. 128 players, £1 million out there. Some of the top players in great form right now. Some great players that are going to come through for the first time we've seen them. Tours like the CDC, the Asian Tour, the Nordic and Baltic Tour. It's going to be ferocious. It's going to be fantastic.
And obviously, Luke Littler's defending his title after possibly an even stronger 25 than his 24. Where do you see his challenge coming from? Is it the usual suspects or someone else to emerge?
I think he's got a great draw. Hence the reason that I've got Luke Littler to win it this year. Surprise, surprise. I've got some outsiders to sort of chat with people about, but I think he's got a great draw. I'm from the school of Darius Labanauskas, where I've played him many times, and he can be streaky, he can be dangerous, but I think he will lack the belief in beating Luke Littler. It's going to be an enormous occasion, and I don't know if Darius has got the full game over 5 sets to beat Luke. I'd just be wary of Joe Cullen, even though he's bang out of form, hates the game at the moment, lacks motivation, but very similar to other players that when you put him on a stage, he's a different player. But for me, it doesn't feel like it's going to be the year of the underdog, where some of the competitions this year, you felt like an underdog was going to come through. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a Littler Humphreys, Littler Van Gerwen final again.
Yeah, thanks. And you mentioned Labanauskas, maybe not even him, but more generally, when you're a veteran professional like that and you're going to play somebody like Littler, do you prepare differently, knowing what the challenge you're coming to?
Someone like for Darius, it's like you set a target, and it's usually monetary, it's usually financial. The fact that he's getting £15,000 already for a first round loser, it's almost like the pressure's off a little bit. He's come through one of the other systems, the challenge tour system. It feels like a free hit for him. So if I was in the corner of Darius, I would say, there's no need to let nerves be the reason why you're going to lose this game. Don't let the occasion beat you, because experience. He's played in front of big crowds. He's won on that stage. Smashed Matthew Edgar twice on there, which is absolutely class. I love that. But joking aside, there it does feel like the preparation could be for the better of Darius, because the fact that the first round loser, you're also getting a hefty whack already. So fingers crossed he can sell.
Yeah, thank you. And you mentioned underdogs, even if it's not their year. Anybody you're excited to seeing perform on the stage?
Yeah, Charlie Manby is a player I'm sort of following. Jamai Vanden Herrick is another player, young Dutch player, which is good. I'm a huge fan now. I'm a real darts geek these days. And, I say I watch the North American tour, the Asian tour, the Nordic Baltic. I was involved in the Premier League final for commentary for the ANZ last week, which Simon Whitlock won. But it's a homegrown player in Charlie Manby. I'm excited to see. I think the future's bright. The future's really young players right now. He's in good form. I'm going to see how he responds against Cameron Menzies, who on his day can be sensational.
Yeah, Manby's bringing a lot of form over from Modus as well. A big win there, so it'd be good to see him. We'll also see 5 women this year performing on the Ali Pali stage. How significant is that, Glenn, for the sport's growth?
Listen, I'm from an era of Trina Gulliver versus Frances Honselaar, and the game has just evolved with incredible success of Dieter Hedman, with probably 350 tournament wins, onto Anastasia Dobromyslova. I shared a lakeside stage with final with Mikuru Suzuki. Then we smashed the glass ceiling with Fallon Sherrick. But in Beau Greaves, Mark, let me tell you, the best I've ever seen. I mean, when we talk about potential underdogs, potential players to go on a run this year, Beau Greaves, I'm a coach these days as well, Mark, and that is my favourite throw in the world of darts.
Okay. And
she's her own person these days at 21. She'll go at her pace. She'll make her own decisions. The women's game is fantastic. Gone are the days when you can just pick maybe 2-3 players to win a tournament. Take Beau Greaves out of it. You know, there's a real top 16. That's why the women's match play at the Blackpool is becoming a real success. Really excited for him. Gemma Hayter against Josh Rock. That's what dreams are made about.
Definitely. Thank you. Glen, you already gave us a sneak peek of your notes there. Maybe take us behind the scenes a little bit. When you're preparing for commentating on an event like the Worlds, what's involved in your preparation?
As a player, you walk down like a corridor to the stage and you're ushered onto a stage. That same walk where you do as a commentator, it's, you know, and then you go into this booth. And I'm not a wordsmith. I can probably tell you how James Wade would be feeling. I could tell you how Luke Little is going to be going into a competition where he's even money favourite. But I struggle with words. So at the side of me, I'm the only commentator that has words, like almost like a thesaurus of the word brilliant. So I can use wonderful, excellent, elegance, measured, but it doesn't come to me naturally. So the excitement, Mark, and the nerves. And when I'm sat next to someone like Wayne Mardle, who I can hear him when I was playing, you know, Glen Durrant, he won 64. We know that this is his forte, and it's almost like holy. And now I'm now sat next to him as well. So I don't take it for granted. I feel really blessed, and the excitement I have going in the comms box is just like it was as a player.
Brilliant. And a more general question, I guess, maybe to end with, you know, with young stars emerging probably more than ever before, where do you see the landscape going with darts the next 3-5 years? You know, what does it look like for you?
Mark, the academies are unbelievable. You know, Mitchell Lorry is just doing great things at Lakeside as we speak right now. Jaden Walker, I've just watched him win something there as well. So it's super, super exciting.
Brilliant. Thank you, Glen.